It's getting a little late in the season, but there is still time for you to have some fun and get some planting done in your garden. Here's Cindy Williams.
Boy, it's a beautiful day here at Skillen's in Falmouth. I'm with Chad Skillen. You guys have had a gangbuster season,
yes,
right?
We have. It's been a very good season for us all, yes.
Phenomenal. People are just really into their gardens again this year.
Yes, they are. I think a lot of people are home and they're just making everything look good.
Well, there's a lot that we can still plant at this. I think a lot of people at this point in the year, a lot of people think, oh, it's too late, it's not going to grow, it's not going to root properly. That's not true.
No, that's not true at all. You can keep on planting right into the middle of October, so we still have plenty of time.
People tend to buy the things that are in bloom.
That's right.
And plant them because then they know exactly what they're going to look like. You have some beautiful things here, hydrangeas among them. It's really not too late in the season.
Not at all, no.
Do you have to plant it with something to kind of get those roots going?
I mean, it's always a good idea to throw some different composts in with the soil to mix it in to give it a little bit of a boost. And of course, this time of year doesn't rain as often, so you should make sure you have a good watering schedule. Although this July and August it's rained quite a bit. Yeah. But typically it hasn't rained too much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you got to watch that. Hydrangeas generally like part shade?
Yes, that's right. They like morning sun and afternoon shade in general. That's how they like to grow. There are some varieties that will tolerate more sun. These white ones, this pink one, those are the arborescent family. They'll tolerate a lot more sun. The blue ones tend to need more shade than anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's such a gorgeous color.
Yeah, and that one's called Twist and Shout. It's a very pretty one. And then, you know, these tree hydrangeas, they can pretty much grow anywhere. They're great plants.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And then you've got your annuals. I have to say, I had 2 of these at my house. These flowers just blow my mind. They're dinner plate sized blooms. And this is a hibiscus.
It is.
You would think
it's a perennial hibiscus. Some people call it a rose mallow. We have a bunch of different varieties. The funny thing about this is that it's such a late starter, but by the time the end of the season comes around, it has huge flowers, and it's just very stunning in the landscape.
hardy, comes back year after year.
Every
this
year
is not an annual, this is a perennial.
The perennial, yep.
And I love the Echinacea you have here
so this is a variety that we started carrying recently, and it's just a neat variation with that very coral pink color, which I think is very lovely. It mixes really well with the black-eyed Susans.
Right.
And this yellow Echinacea as well does very well this time of year. These coral bells are a nice foliage color, and they're also sort of a part shade.
They're part shade, but pretty much everything
else there is sun. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of the good shade stuff this time of year, you're talking about the different varieties of hostas that are going to have different colors, are great for this time of year for interest. Yeah.
And then I know you had some perennial grasses back here too.
Yeah, and these are native grasses to Maine.
These are just starting to bloom.
And these seed heads get to a nice sort of bronze color.
Okay.
These are all panicums. We have a couple varieties. We've got heavy metal and we've got Cheyenne Sky.
Full sun on these?
Full sun.
Yep. Full sun. All right. So plenty of time left to plant.
Yes.
Plenty of things left to plant.
That's right.
Happy gardening. Thank you so much, Chad. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We'll be back right after this.